Sports Mole provides predicted size, team news and a full match preview. For the World Cup semi-final clash between France and Belgium. France head into the World Cup semi-final clash with Belgium looking to reach the third final in 6 attempts, and do so on the back of victories over Argentina and Uruguay. Belgium have reached the last 4 for just the second time in their history, and the Red Devils currently boast a 100% record during the time in Russia. France copyright Reuters. When France needed a controversial penalty and the most fortuitous of own goals to get the better of Australia in their opening game, few would have predicted that Didier Deschamps' team were capable of reaching the last 4 of this competition. However, while France failed to provide excitement or optimism for the rest of the tournament during the group stages, Les Bleus have delivered in the knockout stages, with Argentina and Uruguay both being sent packing back to South America. Argentina were only defeated by the odd goal in 7, and the triumph over Uruguay was nothing more than professional, but both games showed that France have more than one string to the bow, and it is difficult to bet against this side winning the Jules Rimet Trophy for a second time. Like his team, Kylian Mbappé has performed better as the competition has progressed, and the attackers showing against Argentina marked his arrival on the world stage, with Antoine Griezmann effectively being left to play the support role as the Paris Saint-Germain player takes center stage. There is an argument that doubts should remain about a defense who conceded 3 times against Argentina. But in France's other 4 matches, a goal has not been conceded from open play. In the grand scheme of things, France need to take that confidence into a game against a team such as Belgium, because while Argentina and Uruguay possessed the individual brilliance of Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez, they are yet to face a team who are performing collectively in the final third. That said, while France will be wary, they will not be scared. This is a team who have suffered just 1 defeat in 17 outings, around which has included fixtures against England, Netherlands, Wales, Germany, Italy and the 2 most recent opponents. These 2 teams have the potential to become the top 2 nations in world football, but right now, France have more experience and are producing the more polished performances, and that could prove decisive in St. Petersburg. Recent form. DWW Belgium copyright Reuters. Belgium have established themselves as one of the most feared teams on the international stage over the past few years, but only with a 2-1 victory over Brazil did they really make people stand up and take notice. That is perhaps an harsh assessment of a team who are currently 24 matches without defeat, but the showings in tournament football will define the success, and last 8 defeats to Argentina and Wales at the 2014 World Cup and Euro 2016 have been lingering. However, edging out the 5-time winners and the favourites for this tournament represents the breakthrough of the Red Devils. The world ranking of 3 has been justified, and they are 2 wins away from the nation's biggest ever sporting achievement. The first half showing against Brazil could not be regarded as ruthless, because more than 2 goals could have been scored, but their attacking prowess struck fear into a team who had previously only conceded 6 goals in 25 games, and it made a statement to the rest of the nations in this tournament. Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard were mesmeric at times, but Romelu Lukaku also showed that he is more than just a goalscorer, and with the shackles off going forward, the striker's display against Brazil could be the making of him. That said, there remains a vulnerability at the back which will remain until Belgium produce a clean sheet in a high-profile match. Japan could have scored more than 2 goals in the last 16, and Brazil will not quite know how they failed to score more than Renato Augusto's late effort on Friday. Roberto Martinez finds himself in a position where he cannot act against the weaknesses at the back due to the fear of taking something away from the play in the final third, but it is that fine line and a slight lack of balance which make Belgium so exciting to watch. So far, that has worked in the favour of this team is riding a crest of a wave, but Belgium are not the finished article. It remains to be seen whether that should be regarded as a positive or negative heading into the biggest match in 32 years. Recent form. WW Team News copyright Reuters. Belgium will be without Thomas Meunier as the right wing back serves a 1-match ban for 2 yellow cards. Martinez is lacking a like-for-like replacement, with Yannick Carrasco, Nacer Chadli and Adnan Januzaj all options to fill the void on the right. The rest of the team could remain the same, although Yuri Tielemans and Moussa Dembele are options in the middle of the park should either Axel Witsel or Marwan Fellaini only feature on the bench. Deschamps is unlikely to make major alterations to his France side, but Blaise Matuidi is available again after serving a one-match suspension. The only selection dilemma appears to be whether Matuidi, Corrent and Tolisso will feature on the left flank. France possible starting lineup: Loris, Pavard, Varane, Umtiti, Hernandez, Kanté, Pogba, Mbappé, Griezmann, Matuidi, Giroud. Belgium possible starting lineup: Courtois, Alderweireld, Kompany, Vertonghen, Chadli, Witsel, Fellaini, Carrasco, De Bruyne, Hazard, Lukaku. Head-to-head Tuesday's fixture will represent the 74th meeting between the two nations, with Belgium claiming 30 wins in comparison to 24 victories for France. The World Cup has been the setting for two of those games, with France prevailing in both 1938 and 1986 respectively. However, France are winless in the last three outings against Belgium, who emerged victorious in the most recent encounter in 2015, we say. France 2-1 Belgium. Both teams will feel suitably prepared for a game of this importance, having eliminated South America's three biggest nations. Belgium are ranked higher in the world rankings, but France have warmed into this tournament, so we are going to predict a narrow win for Les Bleus.